I ignored my destiny once. I cannot do that again. Even for you. I'm the only one who knows that. At least I'm the only one with the will to act on it.
The Mad Titan Podcast with your host, Jay Washington.
Titans, go!
What's happening, everybody? We're back. It's episode 8 of season 2 of the Mad Titan Podcast. I'm your resident supervillain, Mr. Jay Washington.
And your boy, B to the C. What's poppin', Jay?
He almost got fired, y'all. I just want you to know he really.
What else is new?
He hated so hard on everything. My week was busy as usual, and it was amazing. I did so much shit, and I'm still sleepy. I only sound like this because I slept in a wee bit. And when I say a wee bit, it means an hour. And an hour helped a lot. But everything I posted, BC was hating on it. He was a whore. He was a whore, hating everything. And so.
But you had a great weekend. Despite the fact that I was hating, you had a great weekend. I mean, you had great shows, you got great information, got great things to do tonight. There was a great football game this weekend. You know, I mean, it was a good weekend.
You're about to get fired live now. Let me tell you something. So we're recording this on Monday because it's going to drop probably Monday afternoon, Monday evening. And yesterday there was the Chicago Bears versus the Dallas Cowgirls. And
we them boys, son. We them boys.
Y'all them bitches. And so Rain Dakota Prescott returned to the quarterback position, which we was like, okay. And look, for a team that's supposed to have the number one defense in the league, the Bears put up 29 points, which is very good to say, even though we lost. And so, you know, I just wanted to remind.
I did get worried there at the end.
Yeah, you should have. You fucking should have. But anyway, how's your week been?
It's been good, man. It's been chill. You know, another Halloween where I did absolutely nothing, except basically sit at home. So that's been fun.
So let's unpack this real quick, shall we? Is that your fault, or is that the just general nature of things?
I blame most of my friends who think they're too cool to go and have fun at Halloween.
So with that, how come you didn't figure out something for yourself?
Because I have social anxiety and I don't like going to find new people.
And that's been
actually, I think the last really fun Halloween party I went to was out there in LA with you and Johnny.
What fucking party did we go to?
We went to what's his name's. It was at Johnny's house. Johnny and when he
the LA night party.
LA night, yeah.
When he was still Eli Drake at the time.
Yeah,
he was still Eli Drake.
Yeah, that was a fun night. I think that was the last time I've really like gone out and had fun for Halloween.
Yeah, I'm kind of saying, like I said, I've been so busy work-wise. You know, everything's been good. And it's like, even when it seems like, yeah, picture show, you're having a blast and you're doing this. And I'm like, yeah, a lot. Again, yes, I had fun at the Black Panther premiere. I had a blast seeing everybody taking pictures and all this shit. His face is so frowned up. I wish y'all could see it.
Dude, I got so mad at my Instagram. I had to turn off all social media because everyone I know was there. And I was like, I hate all of y'all.
Here's the problem though. Everybody that shit. So, and we won't keep too long with that. We're talking about all this, but that premiere was arguably one of the hottest tickets in Hollywood to get because of what it is. Yeah. And there were so many motherfucking influencers there, TikTok influencers. Now, some people are going to argue me on this, and I do not care. I feel like the main influences that should have been there are those who are primarily of Mexican descent and Black people. Mm-hmm. Why? Because of what this movie puts on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Because of what this is. Also, every other fucking movie that comes out does it.
Yeah.
Why not just? It is not that difficult to make the one feel special.
Yeah.
It's not.
I completely agree with you.
It's not that difficult.
There's two things. Well, number one, I love that I saw you, that you did get to go. I'm talking a lot of shit, but I'm glad you got to go. And I'm also, as far as like influencers, I'm really glad I saw Straw Hat Goofy got to go.
Yeah. I didn't know he had been rocking with me for a minute until we met in person.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is he okay? Tell me, dude's as nice as he seems, right?
He's fucking super cool dude. Cool dude.
Yeah.
And so the crazy thing was like, he was like, yo, I watch you all the time, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh shit. And so it was just, it's cool because you find out who meets and who knows people. But also shouts out to the homie E-Man from E-Man's Reviews. He is the reason I got to go because I had to be his +1. That's why I bring up how hard it was to get a ticket. So when I started seeing people, they're like, yo, this ain't your first premiere. I said, yeah. They were like, everybody said the same thing. How the fuck have you not been invited to the premieres? And I was like, your guess is as good as mine. Now, I don't say that with any level of ego or whatnot. I say that as somebody who has been in this business, covering this stuff, talking about this stuff, just as much as my peers, and I've not been invited to one.
Yeah.
I can sit there and be like, well, look what I'm doing now, and blah, 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 blah. That's not even what I'm going at.
Yeah, no.
I'm going off I've done just as much as my peers. Give me one. And I haven't had one. But that's neither here nor there. I look towards the future, and everything is going to happen. So that's with that. But again, did that. Got to do an episode of Doug Loves Movies for the first time. Shouts out to Doug Benson. I hadn't rocked with him for a minute since doing Getting Doug with High back in the day. Oh, my God. People think, I know some people used to think, oh, don't nobody get that high on the show. Let me tell you how high people get on the show. They make sure you are picked up by an Uber and sent home by an Uber. So you do not have to drive.
That's dope.
Bro, last time I was there, I remember I had my face out the window like a puppy on the expressway. I was so high. The driver was an old black dude. Was like, sir, can you get it? I was out the window. I will never forget that. Yes, like I said, I did an episode of I redid an episode for the new season of Actually. Got asked to do that last minute. I was on Break Room. I'll be back on Break Room.
The finale with you looked like it went off pretty well.
The finale
of Gigolo.
Oh shit! You see how much shit out of here going on?
Yeah.
I'm like the finale of what? So yeah, I was in the season finale of American Gigolo. They cut some of my part down, some of the scene down. Well, one of the parts of the scene down, and I think I know why. I'm gonna give y'all some behind the curtain magic. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So of course, when you see people in the background just mulling about and doing things, those are extras. They make the world at large, right? For the most part, they don't say anything. They just move about. If they're talking, you will never hear them really talk. You will never hear them distinctly having conversations.
Yeah, you just see the mouth moving or whatever.
Right. There is a scene where Julian, played by John Bernthal's character, comes in, and my character Luther is doing inventory. And when he walks in, Luther just like, hey, I need you to get to work on something. So that was really supposed to be it. But there's another dude in the background who goes and taking a bag of garbage out or whatever. And John says, what if he just says, hey, Jay, when he's going past? Everybody was like, nah, that's cool. He don't need to. Because what happens is if he gets a line, he gets upgraded. He gets what's called Taft-Hartley, which means he's close to being in SAG and all this other shit, which also means the production has to pay money for that.
Oh.
So, but John's the number one on the call sheet. He's one of the producers on the show. He can kind of make that call. But the studio was like, we'll fix that in post. And then we'll edit it out. And I was like, I got it. I was like, I know why it happened, though.
Yeah.
So, but you still see my scene in there. And again, if you have not seen it, the whole series now is fully available to watch on Showtime if you have streaming, all 8 episodes. I said this on every social media platform I've been on, and I will continue to say it. I am immensely and eternally grateful for this opportunity. What started out as a little one-off role to become a recurring character on a popular show on Showtime means the world to me. And so, I just look for everything that's going up and higher and forward. We don't know if there's a season 2. If so, great. If not, I'm still looking forward to the future and what's more moves to be made and things to be done. So with that, let's get right into it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
We get you caught up on all the things happening in the Marvel and DC live action cinematic universes. This is Barbershop Talk for Nerds. All right. I always kick it off with Marvel news. I don't know why. It's just because it's easier. There's always going to be more Marvel news than there is DC, just naturally.
I think last week we kicked off with DC.
We did because we were taught we went right into Black Adam. That was why. Because Black Adam had just dropped. Oh, you notice I will not. This is the only thing I will say about Wakanda Forever. What you see in the trailers, the overwhelming majority of what you see in the trailers is the first 10 minutes.
I'm so excited.
Is the first 10 minutes. Everybody was like, damn, they gave away the whole movie. No, they don't. No, they don't.
I never thought they gave away the whole movie. I thought they have done an incredible job marketing this.
Yeah, the funeral stuff, the Chadwick's death, the T'Challa's death, they get it out the way. Because
the only thing I want to, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Because what's happening, they don't want to tell, because it's already going to be rough.
Yeah.
They knew
Let's handle it. Let's move it through.
Let's get the feel. We know everybody's going to, because if you don't, why drag out something throughout a movie has to happen? Yeah,
facts.
Why drag it out? It gets it out the way with respect and reverence. It has the funeral, and then when everything plays itself out, then it hits you, then goes. So remember when Stan Lee died?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what they did for Stan Lee in the opening crawl?
Oh, don't tell me that, God. I'm gonna have to be late to this movie then.
I'm gonna have to let everybody. I feel like I gotta warn people because that if the beginning don't hit, the cold open per se don't hit you already. When that crawl go and it's all T'Challa and Chadwick, and you're just like, because remember, it took me a while to realize the lines of the script are coming through too, where it says, Steve, I can do this all day. Natasha, all those things. It's just all T'Challa lines, and you're like, God. But that's about it. So overall, it is a great movie.
When you go to premieres, I know sometimes they don't add the post-credit scenes to those because they don't want them getting out yet. Did they have post-credit scenes at the premiere?
So there is a mid-credit scene. There's no post-credit. There's only one. But this is possibly weird. There is another a mid-credit scene. They changed it. So I don't know if when it releases widely, will it be the actual one, or will it be what we saw at the premiere?
Okay. All right.
Because if they did, it is fucking genius. Because after Harry Styles got blatantly spoiled in Eternals after the premiere, I would not be surprised.
Okay.
It would be a fucking genius move. So that is all I'll say about that.
That's good.
While recording. All right. In our Marvel news. So shouts out to the homie Jeff Snyder, man. They talk about Jeff Snyder a lot on New Rockstar's Break Room because he drops a lot of stuff with Hot Mike. Jeff Snyder used to write for he used to work for Collider, now works for The Ankler, I believe it is. I met Jeff through Collider. Jeff has always had legitimate, solid news. When I say Jeff has real shit, I have seen shit that Jeff has had before he has announced it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I've been there too with Jeff, man.
So we are getting a Vision series. So off of the heels of WandaVision and White Vision, we are now getting Vision Quest, which is set to revolve around Vision, of course. And it's on a mission to regain both his memory and his humanity following the events of WandaVision, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Deadline is reporting that there is scope for Wanda, given to appear because of their connection. Now, the spinoff is being labeled unofficially by those close to the project as the White Vision Project, which means it's a character from the last. Remember, we last saw the White Vision, which is the actual Vision, because the Vision that was throughout WandaVision wasn't real.
No.
He wasn't, which is why when he went through the Hex, he was dying off immediately.
Yeah.
He only existed within that world. And so if you remember in WandaVision, White Vision was created by Sword. And it was to infiltrate the paradise that she had. And you remember the debate that both of the Visions had regarding the Ship of Theseus debate. And basically, New Vision, White Vision abandoned his, mission to take down Wanda. He wanted to find out who the fuck he is. Mm-hmm. So this leads to a lot because, again, this could potentially open up that West Coast or Young Avengers route.
Yeah.
What do you think, bro?
Also, I think it's interesting because Vision really works more as a ensemble character, right? Like I don't really see a Vision movie being made. However, we are at a position where the Vision actually has real growth he needs to be doing because we need to figure out who he is again. So I think a Vision series, especially called Vision Quest, like that, it just kind of makes sense and works. And if I'm not mistaken, it is a popular Vision storyline.
Yes, it is. Well. Yes, it is.
And Marvel does a great job at taking classic storylines and adapting them. Not completely making them, but adapting them and making them work for the MCU. So that's something I'm really excited about, to see them take another classic, one of their stories, and make it work within their world that they have built.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with you, bro. Because
Paul Bettany's just a bad motherfucker.
That's exactly where I was about to go to. Paul Bettany is a bad motherfucker. Okay, like Paul Bettany is hella dope. Mm-hmm. So what he's done as Vision, what he was doing is phenomenal. I'm great with this. It adds to my rebuttal of people who keep being like, oh, phase 4 don't have no direction. Phase 4 and 5 don't have no direction. And I'm going to tell you exactly how it does in a minute. Once I talk, matter of fact, I'll tell you about it right now. I want to make sure I looked at my run sheet to make sure I wasn't shit out of order. It does. I don't know if y'all follow me on Twitter. If you don't, you should be. Get your life together. And I don't know if you saw what I put on Twitter yesterday. Remember Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
Yes.
Remember the post-credit scene when they got him and Nora? Well, what was her name in the character show? Not Nora. What was Awkwafina's name in the movie?
Oh, I don't know. I just call her Awkwafina.
Yeah. Okay.
She one of those people. I'm not ever gonna call you by your character name. You're Awkwafina. Sorry.
You're always gonna be Awkwafina, right? Yeah. So remember when Juan came and got them, and then there was Bruce, Katie. That was her name. Yeah. Remember there was Bruce. I think it was somebody else, and all of them was like,
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. All of them was like, it's sending out a beacon. Yeah. Who's the beacon to? The beacon. We just found out, if you pay attention to the Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer, the beacon is to Chronopolis. The beacon is to Kang.
Someone pointed this out to me the other day on Lando show. The rings are in the trailer.
The rings are in the trailer.
Like, oh my god, bro! You just connected all that shit.
The rings are in the trailer. So the rings are from Chronopolis. And what is it calling out to Kang? So, and also, what might happen? We might see Shang-Chi and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Why? Because both Shang-Chi and Ant-Man are based in where? San Francisco.
Holy shit. Jay, you just fucking blew my mind.
You cannot tell me Kevin Feige them haven't been playing the long fucking game with y'all.
Dude. See,
we thought Shang-Chi was just an open movie by itself, and the only way it connected to the MCU was that fucking post-credit scene.
Yep.
It's been connecting the whole time.
Oh my god. That is and this is what I've been saying, dog. Like when Iron Man and Incredible Hulk and all those came out early on, we didn't know what the story was. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. We just sat and enjoyed it. Now everyone's like, give us a story. We don't, why are these movies coming out? They make no sense. Nothing's connected. Yes, they are. You're just not waiting for the story to show you. Follow the fucking road.
Black Widow, as bad as a movie as it is, we all pretty much agree.
God damn.
It should have been better.
I enjoyed it, man.
Scarlett Johansson deserved better. I understand. Look, Ike Perlmutter never wanted to give her a movie, and I'm under the think of it was 10 years too late. But the reason the movie had to come out when it comes out is because that's the only way you get a Florence Pugh. It's the only way.
Yeah.
Now, granted, do we know what other actress could have been Yelena Belova? No, there are a potential, like a lot of actresses. However,
Florence is so good.
Florence is so fucking good. Black Widow needed to give us Florence Pugh and David Harbour's Red Guardian as we fucking see going for the Thunderbolts. Again, what part of the biggest picture? Marvel's universe is wide and expansive. Stop being like everything got to be a straight fucking shot. It's showing you, even though what was the purpose of the Netflix shows when they first started? Not as they got further along. The first season of every Netflix show references one thing considerably over and over again, the incident.
Yep.
But it shows you shit is still happening at the street level.
Yes.
On the streets. They out here putting in work. So when you get motherfuckers going, oh, everything ain't a big bad threat, it doesn't have to be collectively because the world is still happening. The Avengers are for the global threats. Other motherfuckers are for the threats the Avengers can be too busy to handle.
Yeah. So sometimes the Avengers need to chill for a minute. Let the young guns get out there and handle the small things. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. But
This motherfucker right here, this motherfucker, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm just saying the same thing you're saying. I'm just saying it in a different way. Goddamn.
Why you sound like a New Orleans old man in a barbershop who hasn't got his hair cut in 22 years? He just hangs around in linen suits. All right.
Hey,
that
man.
was really detailed. That was really fucking detailed.
That was. I'm about
really
to say,
fucking
I get a lot of different, hey, why do you sound like before? I don't know if I've ever gotten New Orleans.
That was really fucking detailed. But so that's how those connect. So now I bring up going back to Vision Quest. Again, Vision can either go us into the Young Avengers. Somehow the boys pop up. Because again, multiverse shows us the boys exist.
Yep.
The boys pop up. We got we got Kate Bishop, all these other people sitting out here. Or we can get the West Coast. I just want to see Squirrel Girl. I want to see a chick who whooped Thanos with an army of squirrels. And I'm a Thanos fan, nigga.
Facts.
But I want to see the bitch who whooped Thanos with an army of squirrels.
Whatever happened to that Squirrel Girl project they were doing?
It was part of Marvel Television.
Okay. Because wasn't the
Anna
AT&T?
Kendrick was a type. Anna Kendrick, I think.
Oh,
no,
I thought it was AT&T girl.
It was that's what it was. I'm sorry, it was the AT&T girl. You're right. It was the AT&T girl was supposed to be Squirrel Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? Already you got AT&T money, right? Now you got cast as a Marvel hero.
Yeah.
You okay. You think you getting like Marvel TV money, so it's not a lot of money, but you getting money, but you finna get this recognition because you in Marvel. But also, that's the thing too. Marvel TV did not do a lot for Marvel Television, and those are the shows that were on ABC.
Yeah,
and
Shield
Freeform, and things like that. Like unless you were established, it didn't do too much of a boost, right? Whereas I'll give you one even better, Cloak and Dagger. I've been thinking about that for a minute.
Yeah,
I
liked Cloak and Dagger.
I liked Cloak and Dagger. You know what I'm saying? I like the show, but let's move on. So we're gonna talk about this dude on something else in a hot second, but James Gunn dropped the trailer for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. It's going to debut on Disney Plus as a special presentation, of course. And the story focuses on Drax and Mantis trying to cheer up Star-Lord after the loss of Gamora by traveling to Earth in an attempt to locate a very special person, Kevin Bacon.
I lost my shit watching this trailer, bro.
The holiday special will indeed feature Kevin fucking Bacon.
And making his MCU debut.
Yes, Kevin fucking Bacon is gonna be in it. Listen, it's gonna hit November 25th. I'm fine with this. It's
You know what? I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, okay, it'll come out. I honestly thought it was maybe going to be animated. At one point.
They said it was live action.
Yeah, I know, but I remember at one point I was like, I don't know, this might even be animated. And I was like, it'll be cute, it'll be whatever. But then I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks so much fun.
Well, because he shot it while shooting the movie.
Okay. That's
He
smart.
shot the Christmas special while shooting Guardians 3, which was smart because not only do you have all the cast, it's going to have the same look as everything else. There's not going to be a different look. Am I boring you? You yawning?
No,
Am I boring you? You wench? You wench? You can't see his face. This hussy is over here, yawning. It's a goddamn skeezer. Young Jezebel
I meant to grab my my iced coffee out the my fridge over there on the other side of my bed, but I forgot.
It's okay.
But literally, you said we'll record this. My alarm went off at that time, and that's when I got up and came over here to the computer. Look, man, I was up all night playing Gotham Knights. Okay,
whose fault is that?
Fucking Gotham's. All right, Gotham needed me.
This is a story. That I know BC is very hyper about. You know what? I'm gonna be nice.
Oh, are we going to my favorite?
Yes, you can talk about
Bro, it took a minute. I was worried. I hadn't heard no news, but we got a director for Venom 3. They're bringing in Kelly Marcel, who has actually been writing the movies too, which is it's going to be her director debut. But I'm excited. I think this is going to be good because she knows the character. She knows the films.
She's been writing and producing both for the first two movies. She is close. She is one of Tom Hardy's peeps. So he always looks out for his people. Yeah. So that's what makes sense with that. Listen, the two films have grossed $1.36 billion worldwide. Okay. Here's what they won't tell you. Most of that money ain't from the second, it's from the first.
That is true. That is the first one is much better than the second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I still have so much fun watching the second one because I like watching Tom Hardy interact with himself as Venom. Like it's so fun to watch. He's so good at it.
Again, I still was tripped out, and I will consistently be tripped out on the fact Venom had a coming out party. Also, no one talks about the fact Venom murdered at least 10 people.
Facts.
Switching bodies. Yes. Remember, he has said, if the body can't hold the symbiote, the body dies. This motherfucker was jumping body to body to have a coming out party. What? But it's fine. Look, it is. Look, Marcel knows the character, so you don't have to worry about a different track. She's been there mapping the journey out.
Yeah.
We're getting Toxin in this one because it just makes sense now because of what they set up. However, I'm still upset that Riot was the first one. And they gave Riot all of Carnage's abilities. Here's the other thing I'm mad. I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with the Marvel and DC news. I'm literally looking at my article. I'm looking about Venom 3, and I just glanced over. Elon Musk plans to charge blue tick users $20 a month. So if you're verified, he's going to charge you. Twitter is about to be empty.
Damn.
Because nobody's going to pay $20 a month to use fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Well, that's another story. I digress.
Jesus
but
Christ.
I didn't like with Venom Let There Be Carnage. I did not like that Carnage and Cletus were still two separate entities.
Me either. Hated that.
That was more than anything, that was my biggest issue with the movie.
I did not like anything about Carnage. I think they did a terrible job with Carnage.
No, I had an issue. No. I didn't say only. I said
Yeah.
biggest.
Because my thing is, I didn't like that he even gave a shit about
Shriek.
Like, I mean, because the Carnage, I know, don't give a shit about nobody. He just
Carnage
murder.
cares about. No, Carnage loves Shriek still, but the thing is, there's a level of understanding between the two.
Mm-hmm.
But like he said, if this bitch scream again, I'm a killer. I swear to God. Hey, he was like, let her scream again. I'm a killer. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. See, but that's what it is. I didn't like that Cletus was against that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because he just had to it was because if you know the comics, like a lot of people rock with your boy, y'all rock with me here. I'm always address y'all. I'm a fourth wall break like a bitch. Hey y'all, this is the show. You know what you're here for. You really came to see me, the chocolate dude. You're probably like, why do you bring the white guy? And it just happened. Anyway. If you're familiar with Carnage is always I.
Mm-hmm.
They are a perfect union.
Yes.
That is why they work. It is a perfect bond. Venom says we because it's still two people. Carnage and the symbiote, Cletus and Carnage are one. They are I always
understood it as Cletus basically was gone and it was just Carnage now.
No, it's not even that. Because Cletus is a fucking serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Because he is so deranged and evil. Having things that allows him to kill more, they meld together. They are together. That's why it isn't really one is gone. It's just again, you get abilities now with some goo and you just kill people.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I never wondered about serial killers in these, or just the serial killers in general, in comic books and everything. Don't you want to get laid? Like if you Carnage, are you busting a nut and then it's a spike? Yeah. Oh, like it's a spike. Like you get horny, you on top of you. Oh, now you shanking it like you Beetlejuice,
right? Well, I mean, he liked killing people, and maybe that's how we go.
Okay. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Just wanted to think about that. All right. We were talking about Ant-Man, and I did have some Ant-Man news. I forgot about this one. William Jackson Harper has entered the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, he's going to appear in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and his role is a closely guarded secret. Okay? So no one knows who he is. Now, Harper's known for playing Chidi in The Good Place. He's also been alongside Kristen Milioti in Peacock's comedy thriller The Resort, which we're going to talk about her in a moment. Love Life on HBO Max. He's been in so much. All right. He was in Midsummer. He was the black dude who you knew was going to die because black dude was dying in this
horror movie. Black dude.
Yep. But he's closely guarded. I believe he is one of two people. He is either Reed or Nathaniel Richards.
I don't think he's Reed because I think we are going to get a bigger name for Reed.
Okay.
I actually thought maybe he's Ben. Pre the thing, he's just.
I know. I'm thinking. Yeah. I mean, it's possible.
That's where I thought Nathaniel is actually a very good idea too.
Because, and I go to again, Kang is black.
Yeah. And
again, throughout generations, history, things can change when you start mixing genes and races and cultures like that. But with Kang being black, it makes sense to at some point either have Reed Richards be black or the future descendant, and having Nathaniel Richards be black would set up everything personally. because he's a variant of Kang.
I've also heard rumors that there's a possibility that they might want to change the descendancy of Kang, and he's a descendant of Doom.
So,
which would pave the way for a possible Giancarlo Dr. Doom.
But also, here's the issue with that. That is how the story is in the comics.
Yeah.
Except when they actually vote. The story in the comics is Doom believes he's the descendant. He's Kang's a descendant of him, whatever, blah, 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 whatever way it goes. They're related.
Yeah.
But it's in all actuality, Kang is related to Reed Richards.
Reed, yeah.
If they do it, I don't know. I don't think I'd have a problem with it, but it sets up the story better that it's Reed because it enhances the hate that Doom would have. Speaking of Doom, it is reported he is not the villain of FF. Which
I saw that.
I'm fine with it.
That's fine with me too. I don't need Doom right off the bat.
I don't need him. And I don't think people realize the Fantastic Four has a litany of villains. You know who could be his villain? The villain of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The Fantastic Four have fought Namor.
Okay.
Namor try to fuck Sue Storm. Namor be out here trying to give it his aquatic dick and an invisible bubble, baby. Would you like to have this Tolakan dick? You know what I'm saying? Cuckoo Khan. That's what he was saying. With a cuckoo Khan. I mean, it's impossible. So what you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, either way, I'm for sure thinking they're going to get a name for Reed and a name for Sue. That's what I'm thinking.
Or what if they do a name for Reed and a name for Johnny?
Huh?
What if they just do names for Reed and Johnny?
Possible. That's possible too. I don't know. I think Reed and maybe it's because I don't know this kid's work. I've never seen The Good Place. I've never watched Midsummer. I have not seen the kid's work.
Do you watch anything?
Unless they have superheroes in them, probably not. Or they're Dick Wolf police Law and Order shows.
Who hurt you?
A lot of people, Jay. A lot of people.
Man, that tracks. That fucking tracks. But go ahead.
But yeah, everyone. I hear he's really good, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's Reed because he plays a nerdy guy on The Good Place." I'm like, that means nothing. that doesn't mean he's definitely Reed. But
yeah, I don't know how those two just because he's a nerd. It's definitely this one. That's not how this works at all, y'all. I need y'all to be cool. But go ahead.
I think that's just my thought is he's gonna be Ben. Like I thought maybe somehow at the end of Ant-Man, the little machine spits him out and then it starts to spit out more people, but the post-credit cuts off. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm under the belief that the post-credit scene will show them coming out of the quantum realm for sure. I agree with you on that one. I think that is the door how we introduce them. It's even been said that their movie is not an intro, is not an origin story, which I'm totally fine with.
I'm so happy with that.
Which means it's like the first 10, 15, first act could be them in the 60s, and then it can go to them living in present day times. You know, or the post-credit scene could be fucking just the Baxter building.
Yeah.
Just the fucking Baxter building. So there are different things that it could be, but I believe nonetheless, I do think no matter what, Ant-Man and the Wasp is introducing you into the Fantastic Four. It's just is what it is.
I think so.
You're just getting that. All right. So that's all the Marvel news we got. Let's move on to DC news. Let's kick off with this first news story. So we talked about James Gunn a second ago. And the reason I say we're going to talk about him again, because this man just got the bag, okay? James Gunn and Peter Safran are now set to be co-executive producers of the DC films. Peter Safran is the producer behind Aquaman, Shazam. I'm not even reading the article. I just know some of it off the top of my head. Some other shit.
And he works with just about everything James Gunn has done, right?
He works with everything James Gunn has done. Okay. So they are basically the Kevin Feige. They are DC's Kevin Feige. It has been a look. People have been saying for the longest, no one wanted the job because no one wanted to be micromanaged. Clearly, Gunn and Safran had to go to Zaslav and the rest of the team. They said Gunn and Zaslav will report directly. Gunn and Safran will report directly to Zaslav, while Michael DeLuca and Pamela Abdi will continue to oversee the rest of the studio's feature slate. It was DeLuca's idea for Safran and Gunn to take the gig, with the latter focusing on the creative side and Safran taking charge of the business and production end of things. So, basically, the Gunniverse is real.
Dude, can you imagine an entire comic book universe ran by James Gunn?
Yes, I can.
This
That's why I'm happy.
about to get so comic booky and perfect. I'm so excited.
Because that's why I'm fucking happy about it. People are like, oh my God. Look, I'm going to tell you what the best part of this news was for me. The absolute best part of that news being announced was watching all of the Snyder fans have the most ultimate meltdown on Twitter because they knew officially it was over.
Done. Bye.
Yes, Henry Cavill is coming back as Superman, but they know the Snyderverse is dead.
Yep.
It is dead as a doornail, and they can't help it. I saw somebody going, well, we just got to be loud on Twitter. You can tweet all the fuck you want.
James Gunn don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck, and I love it. He don't give a shit. Y'all going to be mad to the day you die. Oh, my God, there's just going to be a bunch of dick jokes everywhere. Bring on the dicks. I'm sorry, pause.
Jay, I'm gonna need you to cut that clip out and save that one.
Why did you say that? And why did the audio tweak at that exact moment? Why did you go, yeah, Jay, I'm gonna need you to cut that out? And just like I said it, and when I said it, in my brain was,
nigga, no.
I realized I sat there and was like, bring on all the dicks. Said it with enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. You's hyped. You's ready.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on us.
That was my fault.
That was a good one. That was a good clip.
But again, bring on, look.
You went to say it again.
Nope. I caught myself. I was not going to say it again. Nope.
Look, Jay, it's 2022. It's okay, bro.
I'm straight, literally.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Fuck this bullshit.
Oh man, Jay. Goddamn. I need to do this. This is a good morning, man. This is a good day.
Stop it. Get some help.
The Suicide Squad, Peacemaker getting the second season.
Well, Peacemaker gets as many seasons as they want now.
It being announced that he was already doing another character out of the Suicide Squad. They showed him, oh, this is what you mean by a universe where you're establishing people.
Mm-hmm.
Which goes into Black Adam. I said it last week. You can build a universe around Dwayne Johnson. You cannot build a fucking universe around Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
The story, again, that story you're trying to tell now it don't. Dwayne Johnson must have been losing because he thought he was going to have control of it.
I bet James Gunn is going to do a lot of stuff with The Rock.
Yeah, but it's going to make sense the way he wants it to make sense.
Exactly.
Because that's gonna be the thing. I'm hoping this anti-hero shit is now out the window.
You think you hope he makes him an actual villain?
Look, I already got Peacemaker being an anti-hero. I got Harley being an anti-hero. Every villain
they stop that with Harley too.
Every villain cannot be an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Again, I said it before. In the Suicide Squad, Peacemaker was the villain. Starro was a victim.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you tell me Starro was the villain. Starro was a victim. Starro was a victim of circumstance that felt like you bitches bothered me.
Yep.
I was chilling.
And that's but again, that's what's cool. James Gunn gave us Starro. I can't wait to see what he gives us in an entire universe. This is going to be so epic.
But
bro.
he has done what I have said on this show and anything else I have been in, any camera and microphone I've been in front of when I'm talking nerdy shit, when I'm talking comic book movies, TV shows. He has done what I've been saying for years. The DC universe has more characters than the fucking Trinity that you can focus on and build out. And he took Peacemaker, fucking Peacemaker, and made you give a shit about him.
Facts. Well, I mean, I knew he'd be able to do this. He made us care about a walking tree and a talking raccoon. All right. When they announced Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, I don't give a shit. They're only doing this because they can't use the Fantastic Four. And then when the movie came out, I was like, this is one of the most endearing characters I've ever seen. I love this. You know, James Gunn has a way of making you care about things that you don't think you're going to care about. So that's what I'm super, like, I cared about Starro. Like you're saying, he was a victim. I felt bad for a giant pink starfish. Like,
he was my, let me tell you something. For everybody going who listen to this and be like, but Jay, bro, BC, y'all, Starro was trying to kill and destroy the earth. I need you to sit back and think about it for a second. That town, Corto Maltese. But no, I want you to also think about this for a second, okay? If you at home, minding your own business, chilling, somebody comes and takes you, tortures you, experiments on you, and you break free, and you have the power to, what's the first thing you're going to do?
This is mine.
I'm destroying. All of you bitches got to die. Bitches, all of you bitches got to go. Okay? All of you hoes is out of here. And that's what
Starro was even saying it. He's even saying, like, look, this is mine now. Y'all go. Bye. I'm just gonna chill here.
Now, if you want to make a problem of it, we can solve it. I got these little niggas that's gonna run up out me and run up on you. Okay? Then this Harley bitch come with a giant toothpick and stick me in the eye.
God, that hurts every time I think about it.
Yeah, it does. But he gave you but Gunn gave you characters like that.
And then add on, you have Peter Safran, who is just as smart on the business side of the things. He's gonna make this shit work perfectly. The two of them together. I love this. I think this is fantastic, and I am super excited for the DC studios too. We didn't even mention that. They are now their own official DC studios, like Marvel, which is what it should have been from the beginning.
And also, let me say this too. If you're gonna sit there going, man, Kevin Feige and Marvel fumbled up and let James Gunn be their better competition, shut the fuck up. No. Kevin Feige was like, yes, please go do it. It makes it better for everybody.
A rising tide raises all ships.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? Oh, DC gonna do better and put Marvel out of business. Shut your ass up. You want to go be able to see all these movies and not be like, oh shit, what the fuck? What am I finna sit through? Here I go. And no matter what studio it is, let me make sure I say that, no matter what studio it is. So you get to go see all of this, and now y'all can be like, cool. Stop being mad that you're not gonna get a bunch of dark, brooding ass shit. Just stop being mad at that.
I don't know about you, Jay, but I have never gone to a movie and sat before it and gone, man, I really hope this sucks. Like, that is not what I'm going to movies for. Every single movie I pay to go see, I'm like, man, I hope this is awesome. You know?
That's all you want is a great fucking movie. And so to have all of this, to have this play itself out the way it has been, to have this now be the guy who has been proven he knows how to build a world. He can build a universe out. You're mad because you're not going to get what you thought. Again, this is just the Snyder fans. And look, some people are like, oh, Jay, why you? Because these are the loudest ones on Twitter and on Facebook and on all social media. Mad because they did not get in their fucking way.
Yeah.
Guess what? It's nothing you can do about it. This man's going to make these movies. Oh, well, we ain't got to go see him. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's
don't go
fine.
see him. That's cool. No worries.
That's cool. You ain't got to go see him. But people who have now trusted. By the way, let me bring this up too, because my brain is doing a million things. People who keep trying to say the Suicide Squad didn't make money. I need you to understand why the Suicide Squad didn't make box office money. I don't know if you all forgot that there was this thing called COVID. And I don't know if you also remember there was this thing they were doing called Day and Date, where the studios were releasing it in the theaters and at home the same fucking time.
When I have 90% of my friends don't even go to the theaters. They bootleg everything. All right. So if you're giving America the option to just watch it at home, they gonna do that.
They are taking the option to watch it at home.
Yes. Especially during a fucking pandemic.
That is exactly why. But I don't think people seem to understand that shit. They're like, oh, it didn't make no money. Because it was at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not even a pay-to-watch movie. It was if you had the streaming platform, just press play. It wasn't an exclusive feature or anything else. So it'll be interesting to see. And they've already begun to make moves. Here's the first thing. And I was happy to hear it because of what it is. I was sad to hear it because I have a homie or two that are affected by this. So the Green Lantern HBO Max series, which has been in development since 2019, is getting a creative overhaul. So it's going to shift from Guy Gardner and Alan Scott and will now focus on Jon Stewart. Okay? One of DC's first black superheroes and the longest serving Green Lantern. Additionally, showrunner and writer Seth Grahame-Smith, he's opted not to stay with the project, but Berlanti Productions is going to remain attached via its overall deal. Okay? Here's the thing with that. Why are y'all, look, Alan Scott was the first secretly gay FBI agent back in 41. Then you had the alpha male in 1941 was Alan Smith. Then 1984, you got Guy Gardner, which a lot of people were like, I don't even like this motherfucker.
Yeah. Guy Gardner is probably the least liked Green Lantern.
And people care for douchebag Kyle Rayner. Like, now I think this basically takes the Green Lantern Corps movie off the board.
Yeah.
Because if you're getting Jon Stewart is finally getting the respect he deserves in a series. Like I said, I have people who were writers on the show I know who were trying to get this story together and were kind of upset with some of the things that they were doing with the script because there were certain lanterns that should have been included that weren't. I understand that. But now it's going to be interesting to see. See, this is the first move. This isn't it's not, again, when shit changes over, when regimes change, et cetera, things move. And again, for my homies, I'm very sad for it personally. And I mean that sincerely. They're still excited to hear what the story is going to be. And if there's potential for them to be brought on board to that. So we just got to wait and see.
Yeah.
But again, these are moves to say, hey, also, Gunn and Safran are putting everything under one umbrella.
Yes. From
TV, film, and most importantly, animation. Because remember,
DC animation is on point.
Has been on point for the longest. So now, and everyone has always said, why can't y'all follow the formula DC animation is doing? Mm-hmm. Now all that will be under the same animation. Again, Marvel Studios did that with What If.
Yep.
You didn't have to like all the stories. Again, it was called a What If.
Yeah.
What if this happened? Because again, what was it supposed to tell you about? The multiverse. It was only meant to tell you about the multiverse. Yeah, now people want to make things Go ahead.
I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited, but I'm also of two minds of it because there's one thing that bothers me. I really want Jon Stewart, but I really want David Ramsey to get the opportunity to play him first.
I agree.
I want it. I want to see him as a Green Lantern so bad, and I think this will kill. This is it. That's not going to happen now.
I will talk to
sucks.
him when I see him tonight.
You gonna see him tonight?
Yeah, at the party I'm supposed to go to.
Dude, real talk. Like, I love the Arrowverse. My favorite character has always been Diggle.
A dude who wasn't supposed to be a dude who was created.
Yeah,
for the show.
He was just a random. He was just a driver or whatnot in the early, and he clicked so well. And also, David Ramsey just seems like an awesome dude. He's in one of my all-time favorite football movies, Draft Day. I love him in that shit. Like, he's just a cool seeming dude.
He is a super, super good dude, super down to earth, good-hearted man, great actor.
That's why I want him so bad to be Jon Stewart, to get to actually play it, not just these little teases we've got for so long.
And then for them to do it in the Flash, where he was like, "I don't want this responsibility. I don't like when they threw it away, because that closed the door on it."
But didn't they come back around to it? And
no,
I thought they did. I thought later on they came back around. He's like, "Nah, I think there is something I have to go do."
No, he was walking around. It was an episode of Flash that he was talking to Earbot Thawne. Yeah. And he was talking to Thawne, and Thawne was like, "I can tell you how to use this. I can tell you what this is." And then that's when Diggle was like, "Nah, I don't want this."
Yeah.
So, like, he's like, "Nah, I don't want this." So, again, we will see what that does. Final news story, like I brought her up earlier. Christine Milioti is returning to HBO Max. She's going to be the female lead for Colin Farrell's DC original limited drama series, The Penguin, which is a spinoff from Matt Reeves' The Batman. Colin Farrell is still there, like I said. She's going to play Sophia Falcone, the daughter of Carmine Falcone, who was played by John Turturro. She's going to be fighting with the Penguin for control of the city.
I am all in on this.
Now, Sophia was a prominent character in Gotham on Fox.
Yes, she was.
She was a very prominent character. What do you think? I mean, like, again, do you think these series will do better than what Gotham was doing?
Oh, fuck yes.
But remember, it's a limited series. Whereas when we had fucking Gotham, this was a show.
You literally just broke my heart. I did not know it was a limited series. I thought this was going to be full on, which is why I thought was so crazy. But it makes a lot more sense, limited.
Yeah, it's a limited series, bro.
Oh, man. So are we only getting like one season?
Probably so.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I'm sorry. I hurt you.
Looking at the positives here, I love that they're bringing Sophia in. I think that's going to be that's great. And again, another person, I don't really know her work. So have you watched her on the other shows she's been on?
Oh, hey, fuck you.
You want to ask me that question again?
Take that as a yes.
Answer that question again.
Have you watched her on the other shows she's been on?
No, sir. Not me.
Okay.
Did it answer your questions?
That answers the question. But I like the idea of Sophia and Penguin fighting over the city.
Yes, and without Batman being there.
Yes, I don't need Batman in everything.
But here's, again.
I hope he's not, because that was the worst thing about Gotham. They should never have made it so baby bat.
Because they got scared. They got scared.
Do you remember the original pitch? The original pitch was Law and Order in Gotham City.
Yes, it was the Gotham PD show.
That would have been so fucking dope.
They got scared and believed that nobody wants to watch a show about Gotham without Batman in it. The problem is, again, this goes to everything I've been saying about Marvel, DC. Now we're deeper in DC. There are expansive universes within the universe. When people complain about Andor, talking about it's Star Wars with no wars, It's more shit that's going on in the universe.
Yes.
You cannot have, if you keep talking about, you have these giant universes, whether it be Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, the House of Game of Thrones, whatever. They cannot just be the one storyline you know about. Because don't tell me it's a world if I don't know the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the world being universe in parentheses. That is what this is doing. Now, how long does this last is going to be an interesting question, because I'm really goddamn sure they are not about to let both him being Matt Reeves, and Todd Phillips keep doing these offshoot shits by themselves.
Well, okay, so we didn't really talk about it on the James Gunn thing, but if I'm not mistaken, Joker is actually going to fall under Warner Brothers, not DC Studios.
Joker is Warner Brothers,
which
it's
is
an official,
a very interesting.
Because if you're not going to change it, y'all take it.
Yeah.
Because again, I've said, I will say this to the day of my dying breath. Joker is not a Joker movie.
No.
It is a movie that you had to call it something to make it digestible.
You needed a paint job to make it marketable.
Yes, you needed a paint job. The paint job was, let's not call it New York. Let's call it Gotham. Let's not just call this dude a regular dude. Let's just say he's the Joker.
Yeah.
And get the licensing. You're Warner Brothers. You can give us the right to use the names.
Yeah. And I forgot where I was going to go with it. I was going to say something, but now I can't remember what it was. Son of a bitch.
So you have that as under Warner Brothers.
Oh, I actually don't have a lot of hope for the second one. Like, I mean, it could be good, but I feel like it's like we never wanted to do this, but now everyone involved, like, well, we kind of have to, because damn, that was a lot of money.
Pardon my expression, y'all. And I'm going to say it very much. I'm probably swear a lot when I say this. It's a motherfucking musical. Who the fuck wanted a musical for the Joker?
Facts.
Now, if you felt like I was wrong for saying that,
I am naturally like petty.
That was good.
Just in case you were wondering. I mean, but it's just the truth. I know people who love it. Is weird the amount of people that love the Joker movie and the type of people that love the Joker movie. People that love it, that have this that this is the hill they'll die on for the Joker movie. I feel like you need to be on a watch list.
Yeah, I love the Joker movie, but I don't watch it very often. It's a hard movie to watch. I can't. It's not one that I'm just like, let me turn on the Joker today. No.
Yeah. If you putting back on the Joker movie on repeat just to watch it, I really think you need to be on a watch list, because you have violent tendencies unnecessarily.
Facts.
So, again, that's happening. That's going on. That is all the news we've got there. Oh yeah, Titans season 4, part 1 starts this Thursday. It's part 1 starts this Thursday.
I tell you, I am hyped. I'm rewatching Titans right now.
I haven't watched the trailers. I don't want to watch the trailers. I don't want to watch trailers.
I wish I
don't watch trailers. Everything else, I don't want to watch trailers, because again, I need them to be like, look, Raven gonna be Raven. Jason is here. Dick is just finally Nightwing officially.
Finally.
Beast Boy has his costume. From what I told, he has his shape changing costume for him, so he don't have to get butt naked every time. Which was a smart move. Like, yo,
it was funny as shit.
Like, I get butt naked just like every time. Like, what happens if you see a dude get butt naked? You see a dude get butt naked to turn into a fucking tiger, because that was all he could turn into the first time.
Yep.
What do? You see this motherfucker getting butt naked in a corner, and you like, what the fuck? Oh shit! Because you freaking the fuck out. Oh shit!
I thought he was fighting. Why is he stripping?
What the fuck? Oh shit! Like I'm saying, he turned green and furry, nigga. So that is all the news we've got for that. I got one email from the Mad Titan Podcast email, which you can email me at madtitanpodcast@gmail.com. madtitanpodcast@gmail.com. You can also call the hotline 818-276-6947, 818-276-6947. Please get those in. This is from the homie Fred Castillo. The topic is World War Hulk. Okay. Says, hey, Mr. J and BC, I've never read comics for either Marvel and DC, so I get my superhero knowledge from trusted outlets like the Mad Titan Podcast. I'm learning there are a bunch of storylines that could come into play with the next couple of phases of the MCU. One that interests me in particular is World War Hulk. Since we have a docile Bruce Banner, I was wondering what event could push him beyond rage to get us there. When the Wakanda spear was revealed in She-Hulk, I thought that if Bruce witnessed Jennifer Walters being fatally stabbed by the DODC or some other government agency, that would turn him into an uncontrollable rage monster and the story would begin. What are some ideas you or BC think could give us World War Hulk? Thanks for reading this and have a great day, Fred C. Fred, thank you for your email first and foremost. Here's the problem with World War Hulk. We're not going to get that because you can't do the story.
It's over. We already got our version of
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk.
We got Planet Hulk.
And we're past the point of World War Hulk. The only thing that I think could have, if he wasn't what could have set him off, Natasha dying. But the fact that that did not send him off, I don't think there's anything else that would. And
unless, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You could adapt it, and you do it with what's the kid's name that they just Scar. You could do Scar as a world breaker Hulk, but I don't see how that would really work, or if I'd even really want that either. So I don't think we get World War Hulk
here. So again, everything is adaptations, right? Because Marvel does not have the rights to do solo Hulk movies and solo Hulk stories because Universal still owns those rights. What could be adapted into it, just like it was adapted in the Thor Ragnarok, Captain America New World Order. Because there has, this is why I think that's the movie. There needs to be a reason. The leader is in this.
Yeah.
The leader is always a thing involving the Hulk. He wants the blood. He doesn't think the Hulk is worthy of it, et cetera, et cetera. To have something happen. Now, if Hulk loses Scar, if something happens that sends him into a rage, yes, I'm here for that. But I don't know what it could be. It's hard because I don't think you're not gonna have Jennifer get fatally stabbed. Yeah. Why? Because you're not killing off Tatiana Maslany.
No.
Not that quick.
No.
You're not getting rid of Tatiana Maslany that fast. That's just not a thing that's going to happen. It would be relatively dumb to do so. But what I think, like I said, if I'm a betting man, you would get something happens in Captain America N-word. Yep, you heard what I said. Captain America nigger word. Because that's what I think when I saw New World Order, I was like, oh, Captain America N-word. And that sounds like the exact movie that what it is. Yep. Captain America.
Have I told you the shirt that I got made or that I'm getting made?
You got a Captain America N-word shirt?
No. But it is a Captain America NWO shirt.
Oh God. Oh Lord Jesus. I was like, you finna get canceled on this podcast and I'm be responsible. Oh,
nah,
Jesus.
bro. Nah, it's a Captain America NWO.
Captain America Negro Order.
Order.
Nope, Negro Order. Sometimes there comes a time in a man's life when he got to see his Captain America be black. You want your hero to be about the red, white, and blue. But sometimes that guy is dark. Dark as the night. Budweiser. And your Captain America's a Negro. And you don't know what to do.
Seriously, Budweiser needs to start sponsoring us.
Budweiser. For when it's 10 in the morning on a Monday and you got to drink beer and record a podcast. Budweiser. All right. That's all we got, man. Let me go ahead and say thank you, everybody, for another amazing episode this week of the Mad Titan Podcast. I appreciate everybody. BC, as always, you're here.
That's yeah. I'm oddly enough, I'm here still. Despite how many times you fired me, I'm still here.
No, I haven't officially fired. Oh, when I officially fire you, nigga, you're gone. That was rough. I'm sorry. Hey, when I officially fire you, motherfucker, you up out of here.
You done, son. You done.
Fucking done.
Oh, follow me on
fucking
all
dead
social
to me
medias.
when you done. You just fuck what I'm telling you, okay? When I fucking fire you, you're fucking done, all right?
You're done, son. All right.
Fucking done here. And tell people how to fuck to follow you. You
follow me on all social medias
off.
at TheGrindCalls, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Lando Project every Sunday. Special Halloween episode of Rewind Recast is up right now. So go check that out.
Oh, I fucking asked you all that, okay? You fucking jerk.
You fucking guy. This motherfucker over
This
here.
fucking guy here.
Hey, man, you know what? I made a fucking great baked ziti last night.
Yeah, it's all that fucking carbs, okay? That's why you can't fucking burn off your man tits.
Fuck you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I was just saying, you fucking titties, bro. They're fucking jiggly. If I was fucking with you right now, I'd squish them together and motorboat them. Motorboat his fucking tits, eh?
With after they've given you all the dicks.
Fuck you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. Fuck your mama. Fuck your daddy. Fuck the horse you rode in on. Fuck everybody who loves you, who cares about you, who has ever supported you in your life, who has become a part of making you the person that you are today. Fuck you, fuck them, fuck all of y'all. If Barack Obama did it, fuck him too. Bette Midler did it, fuck her. Nobody said
Fuck everybody associated.
You did the whole you went the whole clip this time.
Yup, you would get it all. Thank you to everybody that's a member. Y'all know where to follow me: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I made it where I'm uniform across the board. Mr. J Washington, everything. MRJAY, you should know how to spell Washington. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that places. Catch me on New Rockstars Break Room. I'm there at least once a week. Some other places. I'm on a recent episode of Doug Loves Movies. Again, American Gigolo. Check the whole season out there. If you want to support, be a member of the Supervillain Squad on Patreon. Patreon.com, of course, Mr. J Washington. Shouts out to the members of the squad. Oh, excuse me, Lord. It happened. That was all water, too. That was no burp. That was no bubbles. Alberto Rios, Missouri, Bobby McMillan, Brock Service, Chauncey Wilson, Cheryl Corman, Chris Lee, Dan Bibke, David Adams, Fanboy, Ken Taylor, Film All Pockets, Frank Garcia, Greg Morris, Hillary Nello, Jim Payne, Justin Joe Lee, Justin Square, Kirsty Oliver, Luke Sherman, Marcus Burke, Patrick Carter. Thank you.
God damn, I didn't know he was going to get it all in one voice.
I didn't know if I was going either. Thank you. You heard me start that with the Thank you all. I appreciate you all so much. You all are amazing. To the members of the 101 squad, thank you. I got to reset up a couple people's 101s. This past month got past me so much, and I apologize. I was literally, about to hit up one of the members. I needed to reschedule his stuff for today. I was going to try to reschedule it today. The moment I was about to hit him up, I got a text message. Hey, you free to come do break room today? Yeah, because I need that money. I'm broke. Like, I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Like, do I just like people like, oh, you just like being on the show? The show's cool. I'm great. I have fun. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. Why boys think I was running doing every show that somebody was like, hey man, I got $60 here, $50 here, I got $70 here. I was like, I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke. I got all that.
I take it.
It's like, when you gonna get some sleep? Out on the road. By the way,
will you pay me to sleep? I don't need any right now.
Let me tell y'all what happened. BC hit me about doing this. BC was not supposed to record yesterday on Sunday. And I was like, bro, I fell asleep driving twice at night. I was like, I need to sleep in a little bit. Yeah. I was like, yo. But anyway, we will holler at y'all next week. Oh my God, there's something in my throat. Pause. We will holler at y'all next week. Till then, take care. We're going. Bye.